Today I'm going to backtest a scalping strategy that made Trade King over $100,000. But before we start, I just want to say thank you for 400 subs. You guys are amazing. We're going to backtest our strategy 100 times on Ethereum 1 minute time frame. But before we add our indicators to the chart, we need to switch our candlesticks from Japanese to Heikin-Ashi. Okay, so we can see the price is way smoother and we can easily identify the direction of the trend. For our first indicator, we're going to use an RSI, Relative Strength Index, and we're going to need to change the settings. So first of all, we're going to change the time frame to 5 minutes, and we're going to change the style. So we're going to get rid of this yellow line, upper band and lower band, this middle band. We're going to make this as a line, and we're going to remove the background. Also, we can make the line more visible. And there we go. And for our second indicator, we're going to use a simple volume. That one right there. Okay, the system is ready. It's very simple, as you can see. So let's get into our trading rules. So in order to enter a long position, we first need to take a look at our RSI indicator. So this purple line has to touch or cross this 30, a lower band. And once it does that, now we take a look at our Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. If we have a candlestick that doesn't have a lower wick, this is a signal for us to take a long position. But before we do that, we need to check our volume as well. So the green volume histogram that sits underneath our Heikin-Ashi candlestick has to be higher than the previous red volume. You see our bullish volume is currently at 32, but the previous bearish volume was at 141. So this wouldn't be a valid signal for us to take a long position. So we would skip this trade altogether, and the next thing we do is we wait for our RSI indicator to give us a new signal, which happened right here. You see this purple line just crossed this lower band, and now we're looking for these Heikin-Ashi candlesticks without that lower wick. So you see we have our candlestick right here, and we're looking down at our volume. We see it's sitting at 159, and we check the recent bearish volume, so it's 118. So this would be a valid signal for us to take a long position. So we would enter the trade right here. We would set our stop loss at the recent swing low, and we would target 2 times the risk. So our risk to reward ratio is 2, and we would risk 2% of our account per each trade. Okay, as we can see, the price went in our favor and we hit our take profit target. The opposite works when entering short trades. So first of all, we're looking at our RSI indicator, and if this purple line touches or crosses this upper band, this is a signal for us to go and look for those Heikin-Ashi candlesticks without an upper wick. And once we found a candlestick, now we're looking down at our volume indicator, and we see that the value is sitting at 470. So now we compare this bearish volume with the previous bullish volume. We see the previous bullish volume is sitting at 291. So this would be a valid signal for us to take a short position. So we would take a short trade right here and set our stop loss at the recent swing high. And we would target 2 times the risk. And let's see if the price hits our take profit target. It definitely does. There we go. We have another profitable trade. Here is another example for a long trade. So we see our RSI indicator just crossed into this oversold area. Now we're looking for those bullish Heikin-Ashi candlesticks without a lower wick. We see we found one right here. And now we're checking the volume. It's at 121 comparing to 356. So we wouldn't take that trade because our previous bearish volume was higher than current bullish volume. So we would skip that trade. Now we see the RSI just got out of this oversold area, and we have another signal right here. So now we're looking for those bullish Heikin-Ashi candlesticks again. We see we found one right here. We check the volume. It's 581 and we compare it to the previous bearish volume. 441. So we would take a long trade right there. So we would enter a long position and set our stop loss at the recent swing low, and we would target 2 times the risk. There we go. The price went in our favor and we closed this trade with a profit. Also, I want to mention that you won't find these setups really often, because most of the times you see the RSI line moves in between these overbought and oversold areas. Sometimes, yeah, you have to skip trades like these. But once you do have a signal, the probability of you entering a profitable trade is really high. Okay, so now once we know the rules, we can start backtesting our system and compare the results to the previous systems we've already tested on our channel. Okay, so we finally finished our backtesting, and I found those 100 trades within 1 month period. So we started our account with £1,000 and we were risking 2% in order to make 4. Our win rate is really high for such a risk to reward ratio. We also increased our account size by 248.34%, which is crazy good. So we see we had quite a few winning streaks at the beginning, which gave us a good boost. After that, we had a drawdown and we weren't making any money right here because the market wasn't trending. And once the market started trending again, we started making quite a bit of money. Okay, so let's now compare our system to some other systems we've already tested on our channel. We see in terms of win rate, our system is on a 3rd place, so 55% win rate. That's really high, like I said. And in terms of growth over time, this system is actually on a 4th place, because these two systems right here would have made way more money within 30 days period. Okay, overall, I think this system is really good. You should definitely consider trading with this system, but make sure you backtest it and forward test it before you start trading with real money. Okay, if you found this video useful, then smash the like button. It really helps with the algorithm. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to the channel and see you in the next video.